Hi there friends and welcome to my channel, and if you're new here then please do subscribe to this channel and click on the notification bell icon so that you don't miss any posts from me. Okay, and today that I'm going to show you is something that you probably have thought about growing and didn't really find a lot of confidence in growing it, and that is corn. Because I've been noticing something that whenever I go onto any kind of channel which is like showing you how to grow corns, it just tells you that you can't really grow it without actually having a lot of like a big place, right? The thing is, I tried to grow it on my roof, okay, and in a really casual way, and I just threw away like a few seeds into the soil, which was barely 2 inches tall, like barely 2 inches deep. Sorry, okay. And guess what? Within a few days, I actually saw that there were this grass-like things, and this was the first experience. So I don't really have a lot of experience with this growing corn thing. Okay, so I saw that there were really tall grasses that were like coming out of the ground, and I just thought that okay, let's give it a try. And believe me, I neither like put in a lot of soil and nor I fertilized it a lot or anything. I just let it be there, and sometimes I would even forget to just plain simply water the plants and the corns, and they still would rejuvenate and get revived on their own every time that I would re-water them, and they suffered a lot of shock. So they're like really shock resistant, drought tolerant, I would say that too. And if you're a lazy gardener like me and forget to water your plants now and then, well, this is the one thing that you should definitely try growing. Okay. And they also go through a lot of pest problems, okay, bugs, as well as they go through the problems of rodents, okay, which has been chewing on my new corn buds or the small fruits that have been coming up in the plants. And the plants actually started to bear fruit within like becoming like a feet tall, 1.5 feet at best, okay, and almost like about 2 feet. Those are like producing nice pods right now, and the corn pearls are like really small. And anyway, but we'll have to see how far they grow. Okay, so enough talking done. Let us just start with how we are going to do it. Okay, let's come to the seeds first. Okay, we don't really need to do a lot of soil preparation for these guys. Okay, this is like really easy to grow, and you will be able to grow it on your terrace and rooftop garden too. Okay, and as you can see, these are the seeds that I have with me right now, right? Okay, and this is like a bunch of seeds. I kind of like got it from a local nursery. Okay, and these guys are not really like very costly. Okay, I got this like it's like about 10 grams, I think, or 7 grams, I don't know. They just packed it up in a small packet, and it cost me barely 10 bucks. Okay, 10 rupees. Okay, that's all that it cost me. Okay, so as you can see, and these were actually just what they were selling me. And so first I will just barely is like so less costly. Okay, and you will still have to sort these guys out because not all of them are going to turn out to be healthy. And as you can see, 1 or 2 of them are actually infested with pest, or like a tiny little bug or an insect inside, I guess. Okay, so I'll leave the camera with focus. Anyway, wait, let me show you. Okay, anyway, so I'll have to show you like this only, okay, because the camera is just not focusing properly. Okay, so anyway, you will be able to tell that some of them are just simply not healthy enough, okay, so it's no point sowing them, okay. Anyway, and some will also be of like different sizes, okay. Now I'm just going to take about 20 of them, okay. Let us first hand select these guys, okay. So these guys I'm just going to have to select from these, okay. As you can see, some are infested, okay, one or two of them. This one is infested, there's a hole, okay, so this one is definitely infested, okay. We can't select that, and you'll also see that some are really rounded, right, while others are not so much. To see this difference in shapes and sizes, right? So I'm gonna select a few like these, this one, okay, like this one, rounded and stuff, okay. Let us first do the seed selection. It's very important that you do a seed selection before you sow something, okay. So this is a good one, okay. All right, so I'll select this one. I'm also saying that this one is pretty good, rounded and good, okay. So I'm gonna be selecting this one. I'm also gonna be selecting this one. I mean, just a handful will make for our lovely germination tray compatibility. It will really go nice with a good germination tray. I mean, this handful will be good enough and having at least 80% of good seeds, okay. Now this one is also pretty good, okay. It does have a tiny bit of hole, but it's not really infested. Wait, is it infested? No, it's not infested, okay, it's good. All right, let's see, this one is also pretty nice. This is fat and nice. See, this is the type of seed that I'm looking for, okay, fat and nice, okay. This is exactly that I want, fat and nice seed, okay. It's trying to focus on these guys in the camera. Okay, anyway, so this one and this one is also pretty nice and good. This is good. This one is also good. Okay, so is this one. Nice and fat seeds, okay. Yes, this one is also fine. Let me see if there is any others. Yeah, this one is also good, okay. Okay, let me see what else we have. Do we have another good one? Yes, this is a good one. See, nice and fat, nice and fat. See, this is good, nice and fat. I'll show you another one. It is very important that you select the seed properly, because only then you'll have a very healthy plant, okay. Yeah, see, this is nice and round and with no infestation, okay. This is gonna be a very good one. A very healthy sapling is gonna come out, okay. All right, okay, now let me see a few more, okay. Okay, my camera bounces a bit, okay. This is a good one. This one. You should just try not to pick any seeds which has any kind of holes in it, any kind of infestation going on, alright? Those will end up with some kind of a deformity. That's just not right. Even the pollens will not be of good quality of those guys, even if they did grow a little bigger. Okay, but this is good. This is good. This is good. See, this one is not really that good. It's having a bit of a dent. Okay. Yeah, so this one is actually having a bit of a dent. Okay, it's not bad, and I don't really see an infestation, but I'll still not take my chances. It looks like it has a peeled edge over here, and it doesn't look really healthy. Okay, so that is going out. This is not healthy. This is very spindly in shape. It's not nice. This is too small, even though rounded, but the sapling will probably be like really weak one. So now I'm gonna take that. What else do I have? This is good. Most of the corn seeds you will find, if not too old, will not have any infestation in them. Okay, this is a bit spindly. I'm gonna try and avoid. Okay, this is good. This one is a little bit flat. Okay, it doesn't look very nutritious, because if the seed is good, then only the plant is going to get nutrition out of it. Okay, this is kind of flat. Doesn't really look very healthy. Okay, kind of flat. I'm gonna just discard it. I'm already getting so many good seeds. I can discard one or two, right? Okay, so this is also good. This is nice. Okay, this is also fine. These guys, okay. This is really a very, very good one. Look at it. This is not huge in size, but it's round and delicate and looks really healthy. See? This is nice and round and of medium size, but it still will do the job. It's a good one. Okay, this one will be good. And what else do we have? Hold on. Okay, this is good. Okay, and okay, this is also nice. These are all spindly shaped and really thin. Okay, this is a little flat. Okay, this one is good, I think. No, it's too flat. Okay, no, okay. This is good. Okay, these guys are too small and doesn't look healthy. Okay, so just compare this side, these seeds, with the ones that we selected. Okay, and now if you find anything better than that, also you can select. I think this guy, this is too small. Okay, this I can still, alright, I'll just take a chance with that. This is not good. Okay, this is okay. Alright. Try not to put any kind of like hard, these are really hard. Okay, try not to put any of these in if you have the habit of making vermicompost, because these are going to take like a ton of time to actually become a compost. Okay, so try to avoid putting these guys in a compost. Use it in food if you can use this in food. I mean, I really prefer a little fresh ones, okay, for food. These are not really that fresh. I mean, these are like extremely hard. You have to soak it and stuff, so I just like to avoid. I like fresh stuff in my food. Okay, so these are just for sowing, or usually you'd be like grinding these, I think, and feeding to poultry if you know what kind of food that actually kind of use for poultry, like poultry feeding. Okay, so anyway, so these are all my good ones. Okay, so let's get the good ones over here. Okay, so we're gonna just keep it over here. Okay, see, these are all good seeds, right? Looks good, healthy, and we hand selected. So this is basically the most important step before you try planting corn. Okay, hand pick the seeds properly if you want good corn production. because you don't have a lot of space, right? And we definitely don't have a lot of space because we are trying to grow it on our like roof and terrace with then like a tiny bit of space, right? Anyway, so we are going to be growing it, and for that the things that we need is like this is, you can use any kind of sawdust mulch, okay, or cocoa peat. This is really fine cocoa nut fiber, okay, this is really fine cocoa peat. All right, this is really fine cocoa peat. Okay, so that, and we will need a pot, okay, and I'm not going to put any kind of soil, okay. The reason I'll explain at the end of the video, but I'm not going to be putting any kind of vermicompost or soil because you really don't need it, okay. Anyway, so the pot that we are going to grow this in, okay, not grow, we will be germinating it in this cute little pot, okay. It is a recycled plastic pot, and I kind of like made it, okay. I'm just reusing this, okay. This is nice and has a marbly finish. It's quite cute. I'm just gonna reuse this, okay. And okay, so the way to do it is we're just gonna be filling this thing in, okay, with the fiber, okay. All right, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna sprinkle some water. The fiber today that I have taken is really dry, okay, as you can see, it's really dry and powdery, and it really needs a little bit of getting moist, okay. It needs to get moist, okay. All right, okay, cool. Now you just crumble it a little bit, okay. Just crumble it a little bit, okay. And now we're just gonna be putting in the seeds, okay. I'm just gonna put in just a few seeds over here, okay. So let's put in like this one, let's count this, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20, okay. So let's just take 20 seeds, okay, and plant this into the crumbly mixture is where we are gonna plant it with just a little bit of gap, okay. The seeds actually have a lot of nutrition in them, okay, so we don't really need that for germination. That I mean, especially corn, these are like really, like I said, drought tolerant also a little bit, and they're very like strengthy plants. They have like a lot of stored energy inside them, and as you can see, we have handpicked like really good ones, okay, right? We have handpicked really good seeds, right? These are really plump and really has a lot of stored energy inside, so we don't really need any extra vermicompost for the germination, okay. And the roots, they are also like not really of like other plants or even moringa, all right. The roots have the capacity to hold on to the new soil whenever you transplant them, right? Okay, so there is now 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 20 seeds all gone in, okay. Okay, now the next step is, okay, now it focuses. Now the next step is to simply cover it with another tiny little layer of fiber, okay, and that's it. You are done sowing them to germinate, okay. We will also do a next video and that will, in that one we will explain it in Hindi. Okay, so if you want to listen to a video in Hindi, we will germinate the other, will sow the other seeds, okay, for the Hindi video. And if you want to listen to it in Hindi, then just type the same title of the video as in how to grow corns, and yeah, or it will be like in Hindi, something will be written on that, okay. And this does not exactly have any kind of like hole at the bottom, okay. So this is just what we have with us. I have put a little bit more water, okay, and that's it, okay. Keep it in a semi-shade area, but no, don't just keep it in a semi-shade area. You know what, I like to keep my corns out in the open, in the sun, okay. The more sun they get, just keep checking that the top layer does not become like too dry, okay, and keep sprinkling water. And within the next 3 to 4 days, what you're gonna get is something like this. Exactly. These are all corns. Yes, you don't believe me, but you should, okay. See, check it out. These are all corns, okay. Yes, so these are all corns, and these are now about these are like about 5 days now, okay, because I'm shooting in the morning of 19th November, okay. So these are like about 5 days old, okay. And this is the best size for transplanting it to wherever you want to sow them, okay. But for transplanting, I'll have to do another video. That ain't gonna happen today, so that is another thing, okay. And just look at something. Let me just introduce you a little bit to corn, okay. Take a look at the root. The root actually does have a little bit of a red thing going on. See, this part of the root is actually kind of red. You see, this part of the roots, these are 2 roots coming out over here, okay, branched. This is like supposedly like the main root, okay, but this area is a bit pink, a bit reddish and a bit pink, right, this area. Okay, so that is a seedling, okay, and it's ready to be planted. And so I will be doing another video where I transfer this to the main bed and how I prepare this bed of the soil, and I'll also show you some of the saplings that did come out, and now they are like 2 feet and 1.5 to 2 feet, and they already have the corn cobs in them, okay. And I prefer not to, I mean, if you like, you know, like if you are trying to go like really big corns with the hardened cobs, don't try this on your roof or terrace, alright. It's not gonna work because we're not gonna be giving a lot of space in them, okay. So the corns are not gonna be growing like full length. What I am looking forward to is growing baby corns that I can eat full, okay, and I don't have to waste the cob in the center, right. So I'm just actually trying to grow good corns of this size, okay. Now the corns that I'm getting, the entire corn with the outer flesh, like the outer covering, okay, is like of this size, okay, and the cobs are tiny inside them, okay, so they're not fully grown. And so that is the thing. If you're trying to grow big corns, then try this in your garden, not on your rooftop. It probably won't work, okay, but this will absolutely work to produce delicious baby corns just right on your rooftop, okay. And you don't need to give a lot of space like you're hearing in a lot of videos, I know, okay. And so that, all right, so I'll see you in my next video, all right. And if you did find this helpful, then do hit the like button and do stay subscribed, all right. Take care and bye bye.